Hello everybody, it is Zombie with two eyes and welcome to my channel. I may be undead, but I look alive thanks to makeup, skincare, and hair care. It is Declutter Saturday! Woo! And this is episode 3, so I have another 10 amazing products, and this one may be a little long because I have 3 palettes. Why did I do that to myself? I don't know. Let's have some fun. So the first item up is the Notoriously Morbid Halloween Court Highlighter. This came out in Halloween of 2020 and I could not buy this. It is a gorgeous multi-chrome highlighter. Like, it's a little bit on the powdery side, but when you look at the colors of this, look at that. So it transforms from pink to purple to like an icy blue. It's absolutely stunning to have. It's really hard to tell with this camera if there's any shift at all except for like shine, but it's absolutely gorgeous. So I'm definitely keeping this. Absolutely gorgeous. Love it. Keeping it. So the next item is a face palette that I got in a BoxyCharm, I think a year ago or earlier this year. It is a Illamasqua Cosmetics Color It Blush Trio. It's really pretty. Ooh, the film is still there, which totally shows I haven't used this yet. But I love the colors. It's super pretty. So this is made for fair light skin tones. So they come in shades Castaway, Paraiso, and Scorcher, which are 3 absolutely gorgeous tones. So let's do some swatches. They feel really nice, not too drying. So here, super pretty. We're going to swatch these right next to the highlighter. Paraiso is a little bit on the light patchy side, but otherwise these are 3 gorgeous tone blushes. So you've got like a goldy orange blush, which I'll actually wear. The pink is a little muted, a little patchy, so that's kind of upsetting, but it is a pretty nice calming blush that's a matte. And this one is definitely the duo, so it's a it's on the peachy orange side, but it also has like a pinky shift going on, and it's very shiny, so this could be a highlighting blush if you wanted it to be. Also keeping this, I do really like that it's just a little blush palette, but I do really love the colors. I love just the feel of them. I love that they're not super in your face opaque, but just opaque enough to give you some color. I really like it. I'm gonna keep it. The next is a half face, half eye palette. This is the Tarte Eye and Cheek palette. I got this, I think, from QVC or HSN as a set. It came with a bunch of other items. I'm going to try not to blind you. So here's what we're looking at. It's just a very simple travel palette. It's got like a bronzy highlight, a blush, and then just a simple nude eyeshadow. So since we're still on face, I'm just going to do the face products first. So we're going to swatch these. So the blush is a little powdery. The bronzy highlight is actually really pretty. We're going to put these, roll up my sleeves a little bit, down below. So we got the blush. Oh yeah, that's real powdery, but really opaque. And then the highlighter. So they're a little dark for me. I mean, I'll use the blush, but like compared to Paraiso from the Illamasqua palette, like that's intense. And then the highlight is also borderline too dark for me. I'd have to really buff it out. Just based on the face alone, I'm not sure if I'm going to be keeping this or if I'm going to see if somebody else wants it, like my mother who travels way more than I do. Let's look at the eyes next and see if I still am going to keep it. I am keeping both of my face products today. And now moving on to the eyes of the Tarte palette. So let me wash off my hand minus the cheek swatches. So the eye colors, you've got like a plain nude, a shimmery bronze, a matte brown, and a matte black. So just very simple colors. So let me swatch these really quick. So like I said, real simple, nothing too exciting. So the black leaves much to be desired, but the 2 shimmer shades, which I thought the one was actually a matte beige, but it's actually a shimmer beige, is really pretty. It's got like a golden highlight, and then the shimmery bronze actually has a pinky highlight to it, which is cute. But the mattes are kind of matte. I don't know. It's a tough call because it'd be great to have if I was to go anywhere again, but at the same time, do I really need this palette? I honestly don't think I do. I'm gonna put it in the maybe pile and see if it's something that I should keep in the end. So next up we have 3 loose eyeshadows from various indie companies. So the first one is from Black Rose Minerals. It is called Dionysus or Dionysus. Black Rose Minerals no longer exists, unfortunately. They used to be a favorite of mine. So it's a really pretty like purple candy grape with some glitter in it. I will be swatching it with my absolute favorite, my Rephr #2 brush. I really love this shader brush. It is absolutely fantastic. Now I do almost all of my swatches with no primer on, just so I can get a sense of what it's looking like. I know primer does change the game when it comes to eyeshadows, but if the formula is bad, the formula is bad, you know? And here's one of those instances. So this is what we're working with. It's a very sheer, almost could be a blush, purple with a little bit of glitter. There's no opacity to this. I'm not a huge fan, especially when I have so many shades that are this type of color, like that bright candy purple. I am going to declutter this, unfortunately, just because the color is just not there. Next, we have the Darling Grrl collection. So this is How Soon Is Now. So this company also does not exist anymore. So this is a really pretty gray color with a ton of glitter. This is gonna fall, but it's super pretty. So let's see. I always loved their formula just because it always was super duper pigmented and pretty. And this weirdly isn't. So it's kind of odd. So when you put it on, it changes to like a mustard color. And it's kind of a gross mustard color, not like a pretty color. And it's got a ton of pink glitter in it, but I am not a fan of that. That's kind of weird that it transforms into like a weird brown color, like a brown mustard from a gray. Like, you can see like the outline is a gray. It looks like I have a bruise. I'm also going to declutter this because it just is not really that great looking. It's kind of gross looking, actually. All right, and the final loose shadow is from Aromaleigh. They're probably one of the oldest indie companies in the game. So this is the Fior de Latte. Just a little sample. It is like a pinky nude color, which isn't normally my style, but I don't know. Let's see if I actually like it or not. This is just a very plain, super frosty pink. I'm not a fan of this color. I love the formula, like it's super pretty, but I'm just not a fan of this color. I wish it was a little bit more tan or neutral taupey instead of pink. So I'm also going to declutter this because I don't see a need for this color. So the final eye product is a palette from Sleek Makeup. It is the Del Mar palette. This was a limited edition that came out a couple years ago, and when I was really into their makeup. So I'm going to blind you again. It is a pastel-y, bright, summery palette. I honestly don't know if I'm going to keep this just because I have other palettes that are better with the same color story. So here are the swatches. Now, some of the colors are super great and the formula is there, like this first color. None of them have shade names, but this first color, absolutely stunning. This blue, real patchy and kind of really dry. The corally orange is pretty. The purple is like non-existent. The white, also non-existent. This teal is gorgeous, but borderline patchy. And then the second row, that purple is supposed to be like a purple blue duo, is non-existent. The orange is really, really corally orange. Like the corally pink here is really pretty. The brown, basically non-existent. Pink basically is just nothing special. The lime, nothing special. And then this purple is really, really powdery. So if it was literally just the teal color, I'd probably be like, I'm gonna keep this teal color and the first color, but the rest of the colors are pretty meh. And I bet you I have these colors somewhere else in a palette or somewhere in my indie collection. So I'm going to declutter this, and I hate to do that because I love sleek makeup, but this is just, it's old, and I know it's limited edition, and I love me some limited edition, but the formula is just not 100% there. So I'm going to declutter this and get rid of it. So out of all the eye products, I decluttered 4. And I decided I'm going to keep this one just because if I ever do travel again and just want to carry an all-in-one, I got an all-in-one ready to go. So on to the lip products. So this first one has a very special place in my heart. So this is the Illamasqua lipstick in Welt. So this is just a very plain Jane pink color. Totally not my color. I totally bought it for the name. And I always was like iffy on the formula, but it's a very opaque, just plain Jane pink color. I am going to keep this for nostalgia purposes, but I may actually plan to use up the lipstick and then just keep the case. So next up we have a Notoriously Morbid Cosmic Gloss in Witching Hour and Makeovers. So I received this in, I think, one of my vanishing cabinets earlier this year. I haven't even tried it out yet. But let's give it a good twisty twist and see what actually comes out of here. I'm really curious because I actually have never seen swatches of this or anything. Twisting forever. Yeah, there goes some gloss. Oh no, I twisted it too much. Ooh, it smells like cookies and cream. I totally twisted it way too much. I have so much now. But look at that. It is a gorgeous, like, lavender color that shifts from pink to purple to gold. Just like, it's stunning. And it smells like cookies and cream. It smells like cookies and cream. I love cookies and cream. So 110% keeping this. It's beautiful. It's soothing. It feels good. And it's a gorgeous color. And the final product for today's Declutter Saturday is a Notoriously Morbid Cosmic Gloss again. And this is actually one of their newer glosses that came out for the holidays. It's Holiday Hoobie Wuddy. It is basically a Grinch themed gloss. It's super cute. And it is green with a pink shift. It's super gorgeous. I have used this a couple times just in my everyday life. And it's basically a clear gloss with a teeny bit of a green tint. And it's got this beautiful purpley pinky shift that is to die for, and you can't see it, but it's got like a goldy purpley pinky shift, and it's super great. It's just the same formula as the other one, where it's super soothing, super moisturizing, super fantastic on the lips. I'm totally keeping it. And just for the record, kind of smells like jelly beans. Yeah, it has a jelly bean fruity candy smell. I love it. So I have decided to keep all 3 of my lip products. And so that is everything for today's declutter. Out of the 10 products, I decluttered 4, which is 40%. And I'm super excited about that. So I hope you have a great and wonderful day. Stay safe, stay healthy. And just a reminder, my giveaway is still going on. Please go to my Ipsy December Glam Bag 2020 video, which I'll put right there, so you can participate. Stay safe, stay healthy, and continue to embrace those fantastic moments. And I hope you have a great and wonderful day. Bye!